Hey YouTube, you're with Tosh,
And Mudraker.
and we're in a new TFC world. I have a rock, and
I have a stick.
he has a stick. So here's our spawn point. Um, Lots and lots of acacia trees, which we always like those, don't we?
Well, it's a forest, really, and apart from the mobs, it's a really good place to get wood.
Yes. Yeah. The problem being they're that dark.
They are that dark. There's lots
Yes.
of mobs,
So
even
what?
in daytime.
Correct. So what we thought we would do with this. This is currently, as of today, the latest version of TFC. So it's 89.13, I think, or 18, one of the two. I can't remember now.
I can't
Oh,
remember
we've
either.
got
So
copper here.
we should have. Oh, I just saw one too. There's one
That's
right
two, three
there. I got one.
sticks. So yeah, what we thought we would do would be another two over here,
There's something bouncing up and down over there. That's
another
not.
one there, with some rocks. We thought we would go through and show you
Oh,
how
Tosh
to
pit,
how Tosh pit.
Tosh pit.
What was that? Oh, native platinum.
Oh, platinum as well.
Where's
That's
the Tosh pit? I need to find a Tosh pit.
yeah. Just come over here. Just come over.
Ah,
Just
uh,
let me just
uh,
push you in. Where?
uh, Uh, no, no, we don't know. We
Careful,
don't like
careful,
those.
careful about Tosh pits.
I will. Yes, so we thought we would teach you how to play TFC because we have played it a few times.
We have.
Um,
Oh, I did.
so we thought we would start a new one. Some of you will remember that we started a new series a little while ago, and then it was kindly pointed out to us by one of the devs that we weren't playing the current version.
Well, to
So
be
we,
to be fair, they released a new version on us.
yeah, well, that sort of is part of the point. But um, so we stopped doing that. So we decided we would start again. It was a few weeks ago now, but
and
whatever.
that's basically what we're doing. So
Yeah,
sticks and rocks are a good starting point.
exactly. The
Um,
first things is punching rocks and punching sticks.
I'm also taking the opportunity while we're here at the shoreline to get some seaweed. Gosh, that's
Oh yes,
that's a
very good
that's
food
a really good
source.
first day food source.
So this stuff, just break it, and I'll turn that off for the minute.
I'm,
Go down and get it, um, and basically grab as much of this stuff as you can first day because food will be a problem for you, guaranteed in this game, until you, excuse me, can start farming yourself. And believe me, that's a fair way off because you need to get seeds and all sorts of stuff first before you get too carried away with that.
well, getting the seeds planted might not be that far off, but harvesting's a long way off.
Yes, sorry, that's what I meant. It'll take months, literally, in game to grow. So you need to think about how you're going to survive until that food becomes available. So as we said, seaweed is a good thing. It's plentiful, it's edible, and it fills up your little tummy. So what you do with it is you get a whole lot like that, put it all up the top, grab this one and take it across to there, and you'll see we now have 21.7 ounces. Put another three in there, grab that, put it across. We now have 34 ounces, and rinse and repeat until you get to 160 ounces, which is the maximum stack size.
So
So
for those of
it
you that
takes a while,
might
but
not have played TFC before, you'll notice that really interesting little bit where
is there anybody that hasn't?
I don't know, where you only get four, but in the shadow there you can see you will actually get nine later when
Yeah,
you get that opened up. Um, but
yeah, and that does make life a hell of a lot
it
easier.
makes life a lot easier, particularly when you're combining food together.
Yeah. All right, so 56.7 ounces I have there.
Well, I'm a little bit ahead of you. I've got 140. Um,
Yeah,
okay, so
I'll head round here a bit
I
more. So, yeah, day one things.
day one things.
Um,
So there's some clay down this side, Tosh. If I could not get zombie
Clay
to
is
chase me, which he appears as though he's going to do. So
okay. Well,
I'll
while you're playing with the
just
zombies,
stay away from the forest edge until he burns to death. There we go.
I'll show them how to make tools.
Ah, that's
So by holding the rocks in your hand and right-clicking on the ground, you get up what's called the knapping frame, and you will chip away at your rock until you have, and I can see the zombie coming, a stone axe like that. And I'll just back away and let them die. Okay. So there's our stone axe head. We then put that in the crafting grid and we add a stick to it, and we have our first Stone Age axe. There is a lot of mobs in there, isn't there?
there is. Yes, I just had another one decide to come visit me.
Hmm.
Um,
Now you can't make swords at this
well,
point.
not with rocks. No, that's
Alright.
seen as
So
being.
the
I
only
might
the only weapon that you can make, which is not a bad one to make, is actually a hammer. And the reason why it's not a bad one to make is because it'll actually kill skeletons. So same principle, nap it out like that, and there's our stone hammer. So we can use that as a weapon. But first things first, as in all Minecraft games, cut down trees.
well, I'm getting some grass.
Okay.
I
The
found
grass is
some.
used for
There's a
straw,
there is.
and this is one of the reasons why we like the acacia forest, because I've just cut down one tree, but because the leaves are touching,
Do you still have an axe?
um, yeah, I do
Oh, well,
actually,
you hit the
but
wrong spot then.
nothing left of it. No, there's bugger all left of it. Like I'll probably get about 2 hits on a tree. You can see, if I just do that for a sec, you can see down the bottom here, that's the durability of the axe, and there is nothing there. So if I'm going to create a new one, so pattern like this, and like that across the bottom, there's our new axe head. And while I'm here, I will make some knives, and devs have cut us a break on this, and we can actually get 2 for the price of one rock. So again, place them in there, put sticks underneath, and there's your knife. Zzz,
You do go through a
and
few sticks, so
there's my,
do
yeah,
pick them up
you,
as you're
you,
walking past.
yep. Now the other thing that you need the knife for is to do that, and that gives us straw. And straw is pretty vital in TFC because you're going to need it to do all sorts of smart stuff very, very shortly. One of the old tricks that we used to talk about was creating houses out of straw. Well, the devs have turned into the big bad wolf, and they've blown that idea away. Straw can now be walked through. So creating mob-proof walls with straw isn't.
Which is
Basically,
probably fair enough, really, when you think about it.
I think it probably is, yes.
And,
Alright,
you
now
can still make your
eventually,
house out of straw if you can.
yeah.
Sun's gone down, Tosh.
Okay, well, where are you?
Well, I've just gone round the other side to you, I think.
Oh, okay, and there goes the end of my axe. Alright, I'm going to run over towards you then. Quickly grabbing that last
Now,
piece of grass.
there is some clay over here.
Oh, yeah, and there's some javelin throwing mobs and
Yeah, it might be a fair way for you, though.
stuff
It's sort of
there.
almost down towards the other end of the island.
Oh my god, what are you doing down there?
Well,
And oh, what's that? That's an ore there. So, judging by the fact that we got this native platinum, I would say that's native platinum. But it's going to be a while before we can get that because the only picks that you can make are metal picks.
okay, so
You can't make a
the
stone
zombies
one.
like that spot with the clay.
Oh, speaking of, okay, I'm going to run.
Okay, which way are you running? I was going to go back up.
I'm running I'm running around as you are the north side of the island. Heading around past the bit of clay that's here.
Yeah, just stop at that bit of clay. I think
Okay.
we dig ourselves in there for the night. Even if it's not the best spot. Do you have a
I'm just making one for them now.
shovel?
So a shovel is take all of the sides plus 1. Both sides plus 1 gives you a shovel. I'll make 2 because this is pretty crappy stone that we've got here.
Yes, but we have an incoming.
Okay, so 2 and 2 and right behind you, I think, from memory, judging by the look of that. Okay.
I don't have much to whack this guy with. You got a
I
hammer?
do.
I was going to use a knife on him. Alright, let me start digging.
Have you got the spade or shovel? Okay. Drown, you bugger. Drown. 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 He's persistent. I might add that the hammers don't do very much damage. So
Well, they're better
that's
at things like skeletons, aren't they, than
hammers are, yes. Okay, coming down. All right.
okay, you can block it off.
So first things we can do is we can place some straw like that.
Okay, you're not going to block that off.
Yeah, I was just going to make some straw to block it off. Oh, there we go. Now see, I've got no weapon left there. My hammer broke, so I'll switch to my knife. My knife just broke, so I'll switch to my other knife.
Well, that's why I put
And
a
we've
block in the
finally
way.
killed him for another one to turn up. And another one. And another one. Okay, I'm getting very concerned about the number of
Well, but they can't get in,
mobs that
right?
are here. No, they can't. And they can't hit me. Oh, there goes that. So we might actually change to an axe, which is probably your second best. Probably best for zombies, actually, is an axe. Now, is there stuff down there? I can't tell.
Now, you got wood, right?
I did.
Because I was busy getting store food
Yep.
and...
So wood you can stack by shift right clicking, and then what we normally do is do that and then just shift left click to fill it up. So that's now full of wood. If I grab this next stack and I do the same thing up there, shift left click, shift right click, then shift left click, fill it all up, and then Raker takes out more of it. So I'll put the rest of it in there. You can't stack one on top of the other unless the bottom one is full. Okay, so now, you've already done all that before.
Well, that's okay. We've got other opportunities to show them, but just to let them know what I
we
did
do.
is I just made some water containers because you've got stuff coming off your tosh. You're obviously
Yeah, I know.
hungry
I'm
or
just eating. Well, both actually.
yeah, me too. I've just gone into hunger stage.
Yeah. All right. So you can see the pretty curly things coming off Raker, and it's not his latest hairdo. God, you're a messy eater. Um,
It's because it's not cooked.
it's just you're just throwing it everywhere. Right? It's like shoveling in your mouth. So, and there's the shovel. So
I see.
what he's done over here is he has created a mold. So if you want to just chuck me 5 clay,
I can do that.
thank you. All right. So to create a mold, we basically do exactly the same thing that we did with a rock. We right click on the ground somewhere, but with the mold, we're going to do the reverse. Okay. So if I want to make an axe mold, which I wouldn't do at this
No,
point,
we
so
can't
don't worry
use
about
that.
that.
What? You
Yeah, I'll
show them
create
how
a
to bottle.
jar.
Yeah.
Yep. So a clay vessel. So that's a storage that'll hold 4 items. Oh, and I haven't got any more clay to show them the water jug.
You made a large vessel, did you?
I did.
That's what I was making. I thought you were making the water jug. Right. Some more clay.
Okay, cool. So back to there again. A water jug is a little bit tricky. So top left, 3, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. All right, so if you can sort of look at it, you've got a bit of a handle on the side here to hold it, and a bit up the top, and that's what it looks like. All right, so generally speaking, it's a good idea to have a couple of those, because as you can see by my water bar down the bottom here, which is now there, water is a bit of an issue.
Yeah.
Now,
They
even though there is big, what do you call them, seas of water out there, that's salt water. And that's not good for drinking, is
no,
it?
no. You need to find stuff with the
No,
cattails.
we
Which
do.
is
And cattails we will show you in about
a couple of hours.
2 hours. So what I've done there is I've just gone into our normal thing. Down the side here we have some tabs. The first one is obviously just your storage tab as per usual. The next one is your skills, and we will get to covering what all of these mean in future episodes. This is your calendar entry, so it's early summer. Today is Thursday. It's the 1st of June in the year 1000,
Happy.
and it's 3 a.m. And this is your, well, not calorie intake, but your food variety intake. So fruit, vegetable, grain, protein, dairy. You need to keep this as balanced as you can. Now, that's definitely a challenge to begin with.
Impossible, I think is the
Um,
word you're looking for.
yeah, so you will probably find your dairy gets down to somewhere around here before you actually get a chance to make any
Like
dairy.
a fun cow, don't you,
But
really? What it boils
well,
down to.
for a start, and then be able to do something with that. So we'll keep track of what's happening with that as time goes by. Now these pit kilns, which is what these two are, that Raker's
They
very
take 8 hours,
cleverly
don't they?
made over there. They take eight in-game hours. Yep. So another few hours, this one will finish, and then the other one over there will finish a bit later. Now what that's doing at the moment is it's firing these vessels. So by shift right clicking on the ground, you can store them, and to put them into the pit, you do the same. You shift right click on the bottom, then you put in 8 straw. Sorry, that's not what I meant to do. Let's try that again. Put in 8 straw. So by right clicking the straw on it, and that will stack it half the height of a block. Then you get 8 pieces of wood. So from here, just grab 8 pieces of wood and right click on top of the straw, and that will put 4 and 4, filling the hole in entirely. Then you make one of these little buggers, which is generally what we call a fire starter, and you hold that in your hand and right click on the wood to set it on fire. Now it's a right and hold, so see how it sort of draws back and then fires? That's what will set it fire. And you may need 2 or 3 even of these to actually get a fire going. Sometimes they can be
Uh,
very
I've lit 2
annoying.
fires with one, and it's nearly gone.
1. Yep, I'm just warning them. Just warning them. So you generally need to have lots and lots of sticks.
Okay,
So
so
our first thing this morning is going to be
and
sticks.
with all of the talking, Tosh, we haven't actually managed to make ourselves any cooked food.
No, we haven't.
So that's a bit unfortunate.
But water for me is the priority right now.
Yes.
I have none, so I'm going to go and see what we can find out here.
Well, there was some.
No,
Wait,
we're right.
over there where we started, there was definitely some.
Was there any down this way?
Yeah, there is some down that way, but I think it's a bit further down.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's wander, because very shortly we will start to walk funny, and and we will start to actually lose health. So the red bar on the left-hand side there with 1002 in it is, see, there we go. I'm now losing health from a lack of water.
Okay, but these are cooked now, so...
Yep. Well, I'm nearly at the cattail. That's the cattails I'm aiming for there. Let's just make sure nothing's following us. No, it's not. So I can come up here and I can just right-click on the cattails, and I am now drinking. So you can see down the bottom, my water is going up, which is a very good thing, and my health will slowly return.
I'm fortunately not quite so bad, because I had a drink from there while I was collecting seaweed a little bit earlier on. Well, not much, I have to say, but just enough to mean that I'm not in quite the same shape as you, Tosh. Here's a jug for you.
Thank you.
Jug makes a huge amount of difference.
Yeah, so you right-click with an empty jug in your hand, and it fills it up, and then you can carry that around and drink wherever you need to. Our jugs will break, so it's often a good idea to have two, just like that. And then at least you know you've got enough water to... you need to eat, do you? Yeah. Okay, so now we're up and running a bit better.
I'm trying to avoid eating too much until I've had a chance to cook it, because you get more value from your food after you...
Yes, you do. That's very true. So I shall grab that. Any more? No.
Okay, so there was another big clay pit thing down further that I reckon might actually be better. It is a little bit close in the forest though, so we might have to clear a little.
Oh, okay.
So I'm thinking I'm going to nip down there.
Yeah.
And
you can see in the mini map there how big this forest is. There is an almost infinite renewable supply of trees.
Well, I'm not sure that's renewable actually, is it? Do they grow back?
Oh, these ones don't. No, that's right.
There's no saplings. They're not renewable. So it's a non-renewable supply, but it is pretty big. So
yep.
Pick up sticks on the way. Always
yep.
The stick.
That's what I'm doing that. Oh, hello, Skelly.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Skelly is not.
Why is he not burning?
I think he's undercover still.
Okay.
As usual.
Well, let's try and see if we
charge
can... him. Well, I haven't got anything to hit him with anymore. My hammer broke.
While you were busy talking, I made a few things, including...
Oh, okay. Hammers?
Well, one hammer.
Cool.
So that's how you take out a Skelly.
Pumpkins!
Ooh, nice. Pumpkins are good.
Okay, pumpkins... Oh, pumpkins, but also lots of mobs.
I have a pig. Does that count?
Well, I think pigs trump pumpkins.
And here's the clay I was seeing before.
Oh, I just found some over here. Yeah. Well, I found that as I was going up to the pumpkins. So a couple of hits should sort of do it once they start to burn. Oh, there goes my axe.
And mine.
Alright, so we make a couple more.
I have another one ready to rock and roll. So while you were busy talking last night, I made myself a few of these.
Yes.
Alright, so
there's always a good idea.
There's clay everywhere here. So I reckon...
Well, with a bit of luck it might be deep.
Yeah, hopefully it is. So let's check that out. Clear out a few of these trees so that we don't get too many mobs spawning.
Okay, well, I'm going to not clean out the trees. I'm going to grab some pumpkins.
Okay.
Because pumpkins are really... Oh, we've even got a little lake of fresh water down there.
Oh, beautiful. Well, we can build around that, maybe.
You
always want, if you can manage to organise it, you want fresh water in your house.
Yep.
So that you don't have to go out in the middle of the night.
Yeah. I mean, at my age, I have to anyway, but...
Okay. I'm going to let that one go through to keep it.
That's for getting rid of it. Alright, Oh, Tosh pit. Oh, but surface I'm going to say limonite with a creeper in it.
Okay, so
So
that's
let's have a
2
look.
axes, and this tree still hasn't fallen down.
Yep,
I am getting.
we got surface limonite down
Well,
there, so we're
that's
right for
iron.
steel. Yeah, for
Yeah.
iron, rather, yeah.
Unfortunately, we need to get copper, then bronze, before we can do much with iron.
Yes, but there was a fair bit of copper up the other end of the
It was
island,
too. It
so
was too. Haven't found the rest of the ingredients for bronze though.
no,
Nevertheless,
that
all
would
good.
be Cass. Yep, but copper tools are better than no tools. I always say that.
Zombie.
Yeah, I'm safe. Just in case
Thanks
you were
for
worried.
your concern there.
Yeah, well, I know you got it covered.
Oh, no, dude, he's fine. He's dead. All right. So is this the? Oh yes, I see. Here's the thing here. Now the question is,
Yeah.
oh, there's the clay. The clay doesn't quite go to it, I don't think.
I don't know. I didn't have a look at that. But this is looking like a nice little spot, actually. We have fresh water nearby. We have, yeah, a couple of
I'm
trees.
pretty happy if we. We might need to clean out a few of the trees though, but that's okay because you use
Well, that's
a
all
lot
right. We
of
need
wood
to,
in this game.
yeah.
So sort of being
So
just
where's
under the
the?
corner of the forest isn't a bad thing, as long as you're not out
Let's have
overnight.
a. Let's have a. Yeah. Let's have a dig down here.
Man, there goes another axe.
Another axe.
Another axe. I am now. I'm
I
starting on
think I'm
axe.
about to
I'm
start.
starting on axe number 5, and I'm getting to the point where
Okay.
I can't hold any more wood.
I'm digging out down below, just trying to. It looks like we've got a nice surface of clay under which to build. It's a matter of whether it's, and it looks to be too high, so I'm actually scoring clay at the same time,
Okay, well that's good. That's good.
making it 3 high. Are you going to go back and grab the rest of the stuff from up there, or oh, you're full, aren't
I'm
you?
full, so there's no point me doing that.
Okay, all right. Well, let me.
Where's this clay? Okay, I've got the clay as well. That's 3 deep here.
Okay, well I'm over the other end, and below it, and oh, that was mine. That's why I haven't got a spade in my hand because it broke. So let's see.
So try to come towards me, Toss.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm doing. It's looking good so far.
I'm more gravel than I know what to do with.
Yeah, it's a bit like that. Oh, you're going past me.
Right. Well, you better come. I'm not carrying any of the clay apparently.
Okay. I need to eat. Again, eating and drinking in this game you will constantly do, which is, I guess why it's a bit more lifelike than standard Minecraft. In fact, as the developers often say, as it should have been played. Survival as it should be played. All right, so we've got quite a big area here, mate, that we
Yeah. So
can dig out once
wood's
we.
one of the few building materials that you can use to actually maintain its spot in the world. No.
What are you
It's
done?
alright. It's okay. Just worried
Right.
that I'd hurt the cattails and the water.
Oh, yeah, you did that in another game, didn't you?
I did, but he's okay. He's come back to life. He's survived.
Good. We're not exactly sure what the ramifications of hurting the cattails are, but we don't want to do it anyway. Okay. Now you'll see here the gravel only stacks to 32, wood only stacks to 16. So they're basically your 16, 32, 64, etc. The straw will stack to 64, stuff like that. But we need to, because it's dark out there, just for the minute I'm going to do that, we need to actually build ourselves a fire pit. So I'm going to need some sticks, and I'm going to chuck 3 sticks over there into the corner. Then have you got a thing called magnet mode on?
I do.
Because you just stole my sticks that I was about to light.
Well,
So
they
can
did.
you turn that off
I
for
have.
a minute?
I have turned it off.
Thank you. So 3 sticks, fire lighter, draw back, and away you go. Look at that first shot. Then we need to put some wood in here, which luckily we have a bit of. And our next thing we're going to need is torches. So we place a stick up the top there, and that each stick will give us 2 torches. So I'll just do a quick 20 odd of those to light up the area in here. And the fire obviously lights up a fair bit, but we won't keep that burning all night because, as you can see by the wood going down on the left hand side, this acacia stuff burns pretty quickly. Some of the better woods, the best wood in game is wood called hickory, but pretty hard to find. But it burns hotter and longer than any other wood in the game, so may as well do 32 now.
Well, I'd like some of you.
Yep, that's what I figured. Thought you'd want something. Okay, so the next thing we do is we take those out of there for a minute, and we put our seaweed up there. Now, you can see there the seaweed's now starting to warm up and heat. We want to actually cook it. So it's going to come up across the top there where it says seaweed, not tea-weed, seaweed. Tea-weed, yes. I obviously need a cup of coffee. Where it says seaweed, it will start to tell me in a second that it is now lightly cooked. So about faint red 3 or 4, I think it is if it starts. No? There we go. So it's very lightly cooked. And as the dark red progresses, it goes to lightly cooked. And the next one after that is medium. And that's where we take it out. Now, you can burn food. Do you want to cook?
Yeah, I do.
All right, I'll leave a log in there for you. Because I don't think you've got any wood, have you?
Maybe just a little.
Yeah. All right, so we've got those 3 there. All right. It's still dark, is it? 2300, yes. All right, so I'll come over here and have another drink. Oh, sweet.
What?
You've enclosed
Well, yeah,
it.
it's dark out there, and there's mobs. We're under a forest. So the first thing I do is cover in the water source. As I was saying earlier, one of the few materials you've got to build with in the early days is wood. And unfortunately, because of the new rule about having to fill the entire pile of wood, you left the bloody door open. Help me quickly. I need help because this food's about to burn.
Okay.
Quick.
Coming.
Quick.
Coming. Get your food. Get your food.
Yeah, it's dark, unfortunately. A bit more than I wanted.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah, we both tried to use medium so that if we need to stack food at all, oh, that's handy. I've only got 1 piece of that. So that if we need to stack food between us, that we can do that. But that's fine.
So you haven't learnt this novel innovation of closing the door then?
Well, I did close it, but I closed it with thatch.
Right. After telling them why that was a really bad idea, you did
bad
it
idea.
anyway.
Yeah, that's
You just wanted to prove how silly it was. Is that right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes, that was all part of my cunning plan.
Just checking.
Yeah. It's in the lesson tutorial guide thing that we put together before we do these things and plan them out methodically.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. The one that we write after we record the episode.
Yeah, so that we don't forget, what we've covered.
Did.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to stop that one at medium. Pull the food out. You've got torches for me, don't you?
Yes, I do. I'm just
Sounds really good.
break those up and give you some of those.
Wow, thank you, sir. Okay,
And
so I need to refill the bottle. Oh,
create some more of
oh,
those.
dark.
And those go in there. All right, so we've got a few tools there to get us underway. So when morning comes, we shall head back to our other campsite. We've got 3 hours to go, so we might actually pause.
Well,
And
and we can dig out a bit more of this territory here.
yeah, so we'll pause, dig some of this out, and then go and get our stuff and meet back here, I think. Oh, I might put a torch up in here too.
Probably not a bad plan, actually.
Yep, there we go. And there, and there. And just as a word of advice, torches are burning bits of wood, as you can see here. Placing torches here next to bits of wood just creates more burning bits of wood. Um, they really have got quite nasty, for the want of a better word, on the proximity of fire to wood. So that campfire that we had over here was fine because that's 2 away. If it had been here, it would have set fire to all of the
I
logs.
didn't think that torches were actually setting fire, because I have a torch out here that's immediately underwood, which I'll just move now since you sent the issue.
Yeah,
It's not actually burning
yeah.
anything.
All right. So if you're prepared to take that risk, I'm not.
Um,
We should actually do a test on that in the other world, in our testy worlds, and actually prove that to be right or wrong, shouldn't we? Really, so that we're not giving these guys bum advice. Are
I
you
am.
there?
Sorry, I'm just sitting here
Oh,
going, why has my tree gone and done something weird? So this has happened to me once before in a similar situation where the tree that was sitting up there, that I couldn't chop down because I kept trying to chop it down, my axe kept breaking. When I, closed it up, it was used part of the roof, and then you come back in here and the tree's gone. And
oh,
you just go, that's really weird.
that is
Yeah,
weird.
very weird.
All right, so we shall be back shortly. We'll go and
Yeah, we're just gonna
make this a bit
hollow
bigger
this out.
and just do some stuff before we continue on to the
Well,
next bit.
before daylight, really, because
Yeah, which is now actually probably only, well, it's
it's
here.
here. So, well, if you want to, you can do a run up to the other one, because I'm actually still fairly full. I need
All right.
some places to get rid of the bones and rotten meat and that sort of stuff. I mean, I
Yeah,
could.
I'll lock you back in there
Okay,
because otherwise you'll accuse me of leaving the door
I will.
open.
That's exactly right.
And I'll run down here, watching out for mobs. One of the other new things that they have introduced, and I don't think it's been introduced as of this latest release, but the more time you spend in an area, the less the mobs seem to spawn.
That's right. They uh, they
So,
stop spawning
yeah,
once you've hung around for a while. So it is always good to hang around the area.
yeah,
Pick a spot, make it your home. But just be aware that once you go out, go off mining and whatever, and you're away for a day, half a day, whatever, then they start to respawn again.
yeah. Okay, so he's got those. So to remove something from the fire pit, we need to shift right click, and that'll put it in your inventory. So that's a large vessel. Now one of the beauties of these large vessels is this. I can select that and right click on the ground to put it there, then right click it. It will hold liquid or it will hold solids. So I can, no, let's not do that for the minute. I can put the pumpkins up there, I can put the straw up there, I can put all sorts of stuff up there except for wood because obviously, that's just silly.
That's too big.
Yeah, so I can put all of that in there, then I can seal it up, and then I can come out of here and I can go like this, and I can pick it up and it's in my thing. Now, if I try to walk, I can't. Okay? As you see down the bottom there, overburdened. But I can, look at this, put that there on my back, and if you could see me, you would see it on my back. In fact, there you go. It's on my back. As he suddenly remembers that you have third person mode.
Yes.
So there you go. So now we just pick these up by shift right clicking with an empty hand. That's all we had there, so that's fine. Let's put that and that and that together. Okay, that's the two ones that I got. Right, that's why they're different. Okay, because you can't put cooked and uncooked food together. That's dangerous, kiddies.
Well, with meats it is, at least.
Yes, chicken,
Not
very, very,
entirely
very
sure that's
particularly.
true for seaweed.
Work with me here. Okay, so that's everything that we had there. Now I will head back before night falls with a crash. I do like the fog they've introduced too. It makes it a bit eerier.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, tosh pit. Big tosh pit.
Would
Big tosh pit. Staying away from there. Going around it. Lots of sticks though. Beaches are always a great place to get sticks from.
They are. Otherwise, you have to bash trees, which is
Yeah.
a very boring activity.
Yeah, but not one we're not unaccustomed to in Minecraft.
Well, this is true. Oh dear, I can't carry all the wood.
Oh, there's a pig over there. Is that the piggy that you found, is it?
Possibly. I've seen.
Okay. Now, the other thing about animals in TFC, don't kill them unless you absolutely have to. They do not respawn. Okay? They do not respawn.
At least not anytime soon.
No. Once dead, they're dead. So you will get the normal stuff from them. I'll just pick up all of this wood that you've left lying around all over the place.
Well, I'm happily, busily putting wood away in here because I have nowhere else to put all the other stuff I'm carrying.
Oh, nice.
So if you have a container, I'd be really appreciative if you'd drop it on the ground somewhere and let me put stuff in it.
Well, I do, but it's full.
Oh, well, okay, that seems a bit...
But let me just pop it down over here for the minute. Alright, so we just take it off our back like that, and then put it down.
Some of it at least
now.
I could...
Well, actually, I did think that might be the case, that you duped on some of it.
Though, the platinum nuggets a bit...
So we shift right click to place these, and they can just sit there. I can put some of this wood that I have here over here. And that's the lazy way of doing it, or the faster way of doing it is just to do it like that, and then boink and boink. I will keep some... Oh, what am I doing? I need to eat and drink. Okay. So we will eat first, as we make our way slowly around to the water. Okay. So you can see the food will last you a reasonable amount of time. I'm down to 20 ounces out of, what was it, 70 odd or something that I had. So it has lasted quite well.
It does. Particularly once it's cooked, its nutritional value goes up.
Yep. Yeah, so by the time I actually got to cooking the stuff, I probably was down to, I don't know, 40 or 50 maybe.
But the other thing, Tosh, is if you remembered that actually eating it warm is better as well. So not just cooked, but actually warm at the time when you're eating. Yep. So it's actually desirable to heat your food.
Yes, but
it is an effort. This is true.
Well, especially early game, it's a lot of effort to go to. It's a lot of wood. It's a lot, all that sort of stuff. And unless you're lucky, like we were, and got a nice big acacia forest, which actually looks like it goes on to the next island as well. Then...
Oh, you finally took out my tree. Thank you.
Yeah.
I've been working on that tree for a while, and I'm actually out of axes. I think I've put about 5 axes into it. Oh, it's still day. I thought it was coming to night.
Yep. No. That's why I'm out here. Just tidying up some of your half-left trees. That is the only problem with doing it, but you do get a lot of wood in one chopped down
You,
tree, even though it costs you the same amount um, in axes. So it's not any better from that point of view. But
but I think it's quicker, isn't it?
oh, definitely, because you cut down one tree and you get a lot more wood than just the one tree.
There's a few holes around here, Tosh, that we might want to fill in at some point.
Yeah, I found those when I was doing my walk around. You got magnet mode on again?
Yeah, for doing trees.
Are you getting all my wood?
No, not at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Well, no. Oh, there's black stuff. Uh,
Yeah, that's the
that's the limonite.
limonite.
Okay, because I'm getting
Yep.
little ingots. Ingots. I did that again, didn't I? Little pebbles, which is probably the right word, of magnetite as well. So there's
Oh,
actually
okay.
another iron here.
Where's can you show me a magnetite? Oh, are they over this way?
I have them in my hand. I don't know that. There's one. Here's one here. There's one right there.
Oh yeah, magnetite. So they're magnetite ones. Now that's another type of copper.
No,
So
iron. Iron.
iron. I knew that.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, there's
That
another
was
one
just a
there.
typo.
Yeah, it's all right. We can
A
edit
verbal
that out.
typo.
Oh, another
Tosh hole.
big folly thing there. Yeah, yeah. These are these are going to have to go.
They are, but we might want to wait. Might
Sure
want to wait a little bit
as
until we got something
eggs.
better to fill them in with.
Sure as eggs, I'm going to end up in one of
Oh, we
those.
got 2 types of mushrooms. I wonder if we can actually make a mushroom something.
Now, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that I have actually tried to make the old mushroom soup with 2 different types of mushrooms and got nowhere.
But can we cook them and eat them?
Yeah, I haven't tried that. That would be, way too sensible. Oops.
All right. Well,
Right,
I've got a
so,
fairly large pile of straw, which is good.
yep,
Uh,
that would be a very large straw pile then.
somewhere.
Oops, too far. We're probably getting close to our mark of we're going to try and keep these to around about the 30 to 40 minute mark. And we're probably getting very close to that. I haven't actually got my timer running.
Well, that's a bit
But,
disappointing.
yeah, well, it's on the other computer and I didn't start that up tonight. So,
Okay. So
CBF.
I see. All right. Well, and it's the sun is starting to go down.
Yeah. So where are we? We're 1800. Yeah. So the sun goes down about 2000, I think. 8, isn't
So
it?
maybe we should just cook ourselves a few more pots to put stuff in.
Yep.
So that I can empty my inventory. And
Yep.
see them next time.
Yeah. So I will just show you quickly how to do the setup. I won't actually fire it because it's still going to have room for one. You can fit 4 into the one kiln. So we shift right click to put them in. Then we get our straw from here. And you just hold it in your hand and right click and hold the right mouse button down. It fills it up. Then we get our wood, which we need 8 of those, and hold, and you need to be quicker than that to release them. And that'll fill it up, and that's what it looks like. Then you just use your fire starter on that.
Now, what you haven't told them, though, is that if you build them in a little diagonal pattern like this, is that one will light the next one. So you only have to actually do the lighting thing once.
Yes. Oh, that's right.
And okay, so I've got 3 of those storage containers
Have,
there.
have you got anything else?
Did you want another one of the big? Why don't you make another one of the big
Vessels, yeah.
vessels?
I will do that because I've got space in there for one more. And I just realised I can't take the straw out, which I didn't actually realise. But I
You
should be
can
able
put
to,
more things
right,
in though.
shift click that in there. Yeah, so there you go. So do that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Right. So we need 2 more stacks. I have a stack here.
Okay. You just stole my wood.
Well, what were you doing pulling it out?
Oh, I clicked one too far
Yeah,
after
you
I
got to
got
watch
rid of
that.
it in my hand. It is a pain.
So do you want to do the honors with the lighting then?
I can do that. And if we just start on front one, go like so. There we go. Away they go. Saves a gazillion
It does,
matches.
doesn't it?
And I'll close up this door because otherwise I'll get in
You
trouble.
will. Absolutely.
Yep. Okay, so they're a cooking. We'll be here for 8 hours. We might play around a bit more, maybe take out a bit more
Yeah, I
area.
want to see if we can expand out a little bit further.
Yep. Maybe even think about a charcoal pit underground too. We might think about that as
That's
well.
probably a good plan, although we won't light that until we see you again next. But
No, we won't. But we'll maybe plan out a bit of how we're going to live here, because I think this is a good spot. As I said, we've got fresh water, we've got plenty of trees, we've got a
we
pig.
might go down one more too
Um,
in our
oh
floor.
yeah, yeah, could do that if you like. Although
Well, just get it when we get to the chest stage, which might be a little bit
oh
away.
yes,
It, it,
that's
it
true.
just gives you the 3 high chests instead of the 2 high chests,
Two high
which I do
chests.
like.
Yeah, true. Or you could always just dig out for your chest.
True.
Yeah.
All right. So if that's time,
I think it probably will be.
then we should call it.
We should. So it's good night for me.
And on day 2, I think it's good night from me.
I think we are. Yeah. We'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye.